What is happening, everybody? So in this video I'm going to give you guys a rating scale on Marvel Rivals character designs. Now of course it's not going to be every single character designs that's out there because there are new stuff upcoming. At the time of this recording there's going to be more stuff coming out, but for the sake of this video I'm going to give you guys a scale on 1 to 10 of each of these designs, right? So 5 is average, okay? And you guys can see, you know, I'm rocking a Captain America, you know, Under Armour shirt. Got the shield in the back, you know, got that shield going on there. Had this a few years ago during the time of Winter Soldier. So this is a old shirt that I could barely fit now, but I am in the process of losing a little bit of weight, okay? All right. And if you guys are new to this channel, I do a lot of different illustrations. That's right, a lot of different digital illustrations where I do a lot of before and afters, where I use myself as a photograph and transform them into digital illustrations. So I did Gojo, Attack on Titans, all that good stuff. So if you're interested, throw your suggestions down below on future character designs that you guys want me to do. All right. And without further ado, let's dive into this. Let me turn off the background music and let's go. All right, first thing we got is Adam Warlock. I love the color palette of the crimson or maroon red color mixed with gold. Just like Iron Man, you can't go wrong with those colors because those colors scream royalty when you got dark red or maroon mixed with gold/yellow. Can't go wrong with that. Good color combination. And I do like the vector graphic that's happening in the background. Beautiful vector graphic, I should say. And it has the complementary colors of purple and yellow. Beautiful. Like the fact that the bottom hair is very monochromatic, right? So it's not overbearing. So it's like got, you know, gunmetal, dark gray mixed with charcoal, silver, you know, just very muted out. And then the only accent color, right? Accent color is the gold. So it makes your eyes go right up to the top, which is his gold skin with the maroon and white/silver color. So overall, I'm going to give this a solid 7 out of 10. Mind you, 5 is average. This right here is above average. Okay, so now we got the color palette that looks more like Loki. Not going to lie, not a big fan of this color palette. Cape looks awesome though. Love the cape. I like how the interior is green, but the exterior is gold. This color palette works well, but not for the composition of Adam Warlock, right? Just not really working. I could see that they made him pale rather than the gold just because they want the costume to pop out more than his skin tone. But overall, nah, it's not really working for me. I'm going to give this a solid 4 out of 10. This is slightly below average. Like his weapon though. Okay, so now we got the movie version, Guardians of the Galaxy, which looks 50 times better than the actor who played him. Really digging his hairstyle, the cape. I like the pale tan off-white color, right? Earth tone off-white tan color goes beautiful with the maroon color, right? Which is the dark red. Beautiful color choice of the combination, as well as the vector graphic in the background, because I do graphic design as well. Not just with doing illustrations. I do digital illustrations and graphic design. So I can appreciate the vector graphic that's going on in the background. Beautiful, beautiful. I like how it's navy blue. It's a cool color. So then the red pops out more in contrast. But yeah, looking at his overall costume, this is a very good 7 out of 10. Okay, so now we got T'Challa, we got Black Panther. Just seeing how he looks right here. I like the fact that instead of it being black and silver, I like the black and gold. Just a different interpretation. It makes, you can't go wrong with black and gold, just like white and red. That's an extreme contrast. Black and yellow and white and red are extreme contrast. And then it just draws your eyes. And I like the complementary color between the purple and yellow. So with the purple being in the background, this pops out more with the gold / yellow color palette. Another thing too, the vector graphic of Black Panther is fierce, is bold, it's in your face, and I love the rough edges around it. Beautiful. And the overall look of Black Panther, I'm going to give it a solid 7 out of 10. It's a very good character design. And speaking of character designs, I actually done 2 illustrations a few weeks ago, months ago, of my own interpretation of Marvel Rivals with original character designs, right? So go check those out. I showed the step-by-step process of this one as well as the male character too. So go check those out when you guys get the chance. That's my shameless plug. But yeah, like his overall anatomy, how muscular he is very consistent. It's very cohesive from top to bottom. It's not too stocky, but it still has that athletic, animalistic look in terms of his proportions. Look at that. Beautiful. I like that they went with compositions that look more of a action figure as opposed to real people, like human beings. Because when you make this too relatable, like the other Marvel or let's say MK1, and then it just becomes like people are cosplaying. You want to exaggerate things larger than life. So even if they wear a basic outfit, they still look intimidating because of their proportions, their muscular anatomy. So let's talk about this one here. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really a huge fan of this color palette with T'Challa. It's just the dark red burgundy look just doesn't work for the character. I do appreciate that they went with the silver. Otherwise, it would have been too much color by having it gold like the default costume. But yeah, overall, just not a big fan of this one here. I'm gonna give this one a 4 out of 10. I think it would have worked well if his eyes was a different color to pop out, or maybe make his eyes white so it could pop out, but red on red just makes everything flat. You know, just have some other color, whether it's white or gold, something, you know, for it to pop out. Hell, purple, anything. Okay, this is very cool. I like the barbaric look of his costume. Yeah, this is different. Very different. My only issue with this, it just doesn't really scream Black Panther. This looks like a whole different character. But I do like the design from head to toe. Really, really cool interpretation. But yeah, I'll give this one a 6 out of 10. Just because it kind of takes away from the character recognition of it. But still, beautiful design. Okay, so now we got the Galactic Claw. Love the vector graphic in the background of the different small triangles that has a radial view, right? Just the circumference of it and all of the different technical, like, you know, abstract shapes around it, how everything just ties together with the centerpiece of the character design. My hot take is that it doesn't remind me of Black Panther. When you think about Black Panther, Wakanda is supposed to be based upon, inside the continent of Africa. I'm just not really seeing that here. Just because he has a snowy fur, like it don't really snow in Africa, so it's not known for that. It's close to the equator, so it kind of takes me away from it. And that being said, it just reminds me of a different, not reminds me of, but it's just a different character. I don't see this as Black Panther. It's a beautiful design. It just doesn't remind me of Black Panther. It's just somebody else. That's my only issue with that. But overall, if I was to fix this, I will get rid of the fur. And I'll keep the gold. I'll keep the shoulder pad. Everything as far as the form of it, the shapes and the patterns are just leave it there, but just change the colors. I would have got rid of the fur, make everything more of like a black, gunmetal, charcoal, silver color palette, and then keep the gold. Then this would have been an easy 8 out of 10. But because all of these other things are going on, it just doesn't really work with the fur. And then you got the blues and the indigo. It just screams like he's in the North Pole as opposed to he's an African warrior. So that's that. If you disagree with me, let me know down below. I do like his back. Like I said, the overall look is great. Just get rid of the fur, change the color palette. Now we got Black Widow. All right, Rudy to booty. I really like this actually. It's subtle, but yet striking. I do like that they added accent colors to it instead of it just being full black stealth. There's a bit of an accent color with the orange. You got red, you got yellows, certain things to pop out, but it's not overbearing. It still has that stealth conservative look. And the gun works too. I like the design of having the wisp, exaggeration of the wisp of the hair. So yeah, this Black Widow design is cool. This gets a 7 out of 10. This is good. Okay, so now we got a different color change, right? Same thing with different colors. Not a big fan of this. It just reminds me of like Nina Williams from Tekken. Shout out to Nina Williams, right? Shout out to someone that's not even a real character, not a real person in real life, but you know what I mean. It's just looks Barbie. I don't think it really correlates with Black Widow. Kind of takes away the identity. Now, some people would say, well, that's the point. And that's fine. I'm going by my own opinion. I'm just not a fan of this compared to the default costume. This to me gets a 4 out of 10. It's slightly below average. Okay, so now we got the white suit from the movie, right? Movie wasn't that great. Rudy to booty. Now this is an amazing costume, I have to say. This is amazing. Like that the hair is down. I like the all white, and I do like the red in the background as well as the vector graphic. Remember I told you about the white and red, black and yellow? Beautiful, strong contrast. You clearly could see that in this composition. Overall composition is amazing. I like the minimalistic look, and I do like the asset color with not just having it all white, have the little bit of black, have some silver, have a hint of red. Yeah, this works. And I do like that they made it brunette instead of red, just to change it up a bit. But you can still tell it's Black Widow. This easily gets a 8 out of 10. This is amazing. The gun is amazing too. Just want to say that as well. All right, so now we're here with Bruce Banner. Bruce Banner, all right. I like the trademark colors with the purple and the green. Signifies Hulk. And Bruce Banner is Bruce Banner. I mean, I can't really say much about him. It's just the main focus is the Hulk. But you clearly could tell it's him with the glasses. He's more petite looking, right, compared to the exaggeration of the Hulk. So give it a 5 out of 10. Nothing special. Not great, not bad. And then we got the Hulk. Now, Hulk, just based upon what I'm seeing here, I don't really like the pose. He looks too less of a barbaric look. I like more of that animalistic look, and I believe they're gonna show that in the next one. But I just prefer him just looking barbaric all the time. You know, this is just a bit too calm in my liking. But yeah, overall muscularity is there. His feet, hands, everything got to be extremely big. Small head to make the body bigger. This gets a 5 out of 10. See, I prefer more of this look. Out of control, barbaric. This one gets a 7 out of 10. I know it's the same person, but I wish this was the default. All right, this seems more realistic color palette. The purple is a bit too on the nose with the Hulk color palette. This one here, I actually like this one more as far as Bruce Banner's attire. So still nothing, no wow factor. Guess a 5 out of 10. All right, so now we got his pale look. Pale Hulk. Oh, that scared me actually. I was like, what just happened? These ads, I swear to you, they always get me. All right, so we got the Pale Hulk. I'm gonna say, honestly, the Pale Hulk is just, it's kind of bland if you ask me. It's like, it doesn't really work. I prefer the default Hulk. This gets a 4 out of 10. At least the contrast of it being pale makes the green energy pop out more. Still prefer the default colors of his skin being green and pale. I sound like King. Alright, now we it's kind of funny seeing Bruce Banner with the World Hulk? World War Hulk, whatever it's called. Yeah. Looks different. Looks out of place because he's so petite. So, still give it a 5 out of 10. Okay, now we're talking when he turns into the Hulk. For some reason, the armor gets bigger too. Just take physics, get the realism out of your mind. Except supernatural. That don't make sense. So yeah, so the other one, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Now we got the green scars. This is when Hulk just gets all rage and whatnot. This, for some people, they're like, this is what I'm talking about. For me, it's a bit too exaggerated. Like, it got to the point where now his identity is gone. I don't look at this as the Hulk. Now I look at it as just some other crazy, brolic, insane NPC video game character. Like a boss battle type thing. I'm going to give this one a 6 out of 10. Amazing design, just lost the identity of how the Hulk is supposed to look. So yeah. Moving on. We got Captain America. You guys see it, right? Got the muscularity look. Very form. He doesn't skip leg day. Don't skip it, right? You got the, just like this. Captain America, to show that off a little bit. But yeah, this definitely works. I'm not a huge fan of the orb thing happening here. I don't think it's needed. It's a bit too arbitrary if you ask me. He's already strong as it is. Having that around it is just, I don't think it's needed. But yeah, overall, looks good. I'll give this a 6 out of 10. Also, yeah, the vector graphic of his silhouette here is amazing. That is powerful. I love the edginess to it. I love how everything is very sharp and bold and like in your face. Nah, I'm not a big fan of this one here. Just too much mustard yellow with the blue. not really a good color combination with the composition here. I'll give this one a 3 out of 10. Oh, wow. Really cool interpretation, a different interpretation of Elseworld Captain America as a gladiator. My only thing is it looks amazing. It just kind of, I can see that it's Captain America, but at the same time, it just seems like a different character. But regardless, sick design. I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. Whoa. Now this is where it gets to the point where I don't even really see this as Captain America. This is just a whole different character. Amazing design. Love the vector graphic in the background. Love that cool purple that's dark makes the gold pop out. Again, complementary colors with purple and yellow, right? So gold, yellow is in the same family. But I do like the monochromatic colors with the gunmetal mixed with orange. Oh, you can't go wrong with that too. Dark gray and orange is a good color combination. Especially when we're graphic design, we utilize that a lot, as well as like dark gray. Dark gray could go in almost anything, right? Because it's a cool monochromatic color. But like dark gray and neon green, or dark gray and orange, beautiful. Dark gray and pale yellow or gold, bronze, beautiful. But yeah, this is great with the color combinations. Love the shield. It just takes away, too much of it just takes away the identity of the character. If you show this to anybody, they're gonna be like, is that Captain America? It is? Oh, I didn't really know. And that throws it off, because when it comes down to character designs, graphic design, is that you want someone within a split second to know exactly who the character is. And if they don't know, then there could be a bit of a problem, right? But overall, I'm going to give this one still, regardless, a 6 out of 10, just because the design is amazing. Ooh, look at that back. Wow, look at the back. That back is beautiful. Look at that. Look at the shape happening right over here. Everything is just so, and then it's sharp, and then it has a beautiful curvature. I love the triangle effect. You see how like the triangles, it goes up right here, then it goes down. And it's following the same pattern right over here, going down right here. Then it's following a muscular anatomy, but with metal. Like with the latissimus dorsi happening over here, the big trapezius muscle right over here, the low lats right over here, Christmas tree, as they call it in bodybuilding, right here. They're just beautiful. Look at the glutes. Look at even the glutes, striated glutes. The glutes are striated, right? Shredded. Yeah, this is a lot of understanding the muscular anatomy, but putting it into metal. You know what? Because of the back, I'm gonna give this a 7 out of 10. Like from head to toe, from the whole angle is just absolutely gorgeous. It's just, unfortunately, it just doesn't still remind me of Captain America. So that's my only thing. But nonetheless, still 7 out of 10. Cloak and dagger. Let's see. That is amazing. Wow, look at the cloth. Look at the cloth right here. Look at how like the patterns of it, just so whimsical, but yet it has a beautiful design from the back. Even with her, like, yeah, nah, this is amazing. I'm gonna give this a 8 out of 10. Yeah, this is great. Ooh, okay, so we got the more earth tone colors, right? Ooh, look at the cloak of that. Wow, this one works as well, but I still prefer the first one, but just because there's much more of the contrast with her being white and then him having the darker color with his cloak. Oh, yeah, yeah. This is a 7 out of 10 though. Wow, this is something really out of this world. Growth and decay. All right, so let's see. Oh, wow, look at that design right there. All spiky, like, you know, like vines, roots. Really cool stuff. And it's then you can see the continuity with her attire as well. This is really good. I'm gonna give this one a 7 out of 10. I still prefer the default costume, but this is still great. All right, I like the background of Doctor Strange. The vector graphic of this one, how it's red right here and it's purple, and also his attire, very detailed. It's a very majestic royalty type of colors with the gold and the red. Like he's a king. Love the exaggeration of his cape. Beautiful. This gets an 8 out of 10. It's a beautiful design. Okay, this is more of a muted out color palette. It's a darker color. All right, still majestic. Don't like it as much as the default one, but it's still really good. I'm gonna give this one a 6 out of 10. And now we got this. Okay, this is a darker version, Sorcerer Supreme. Okay. Wow. Wow, that cape is amazing. That cape, that just gave us so much more points from the back. Shout out to Marvel Rivals when it comes down to like, they don't miss on every angle. My gosh, man. That's so beautiful. That's one of the best capes I've seen so far, with as far as the design. My gosh. All that detail. Now, the whole thing that's happening right here, the cowl, like the big arch happening with his, I can't even talk right now. I'm kind of speechless. But yeah, just this section right here to me is way too big, right? Because at least the other ones, they're big, but it works with the cape. This one here is just too big, but the back is just spectacular. And it stands out more because of the contrast of the monochromatic dark gray with the grays and the reds. So that way the red cape pops out more. This, because of the back, I'm gonna have to give it a 8 out of 10 just because of that back. That back is just so amazing. Wow, the cape, I should say, is just so amazing. That blew me away. Okay, so now God of Magic. Okay, so now he got no eye pupil. He got the third eye going on right over here. I do like the God in terms of the angel color palette where everything is off white with white and gold. You know, so I do like that. I do like the fact that like you have the contrast of the dark gray. So everything is dark at the bottom, but at the top is white. Beautiful contrast. So let's see the back view. Let's see how his cape looks. Nice. Not as good as the other one, but it looks good. I wish they would have done more, you know, pattern elements to it for it to stand out. This is good. I'll give this a 6 out of 10. This is above average. And I do like how they kept the palette of the streaks. They can see, so when it comes down to doing character designs, you always want to think about everything from head to toe. And sometimes whatever you worked hard on the front area, let's say the face, you could just carry that over throughout the rest of the attire. And that's what this whoever designed this, they had that in mind. So having that streak of white and gold, and you end up applying the same color palette throughout his attire. And the background looks good too. I like the vector graphic here. I like the comic book stenciled texture that they applied in the background too. So overall, this thing works. Very beautiful composition. All right, so now we got Groot. I am Groot. Cool. Different interpretation of him, you know. Give him a bit like wider shoulders. He got this green neon aura happening in the inside. I do like the vector graphic in the background. This gets a 6 out of 10. Above average. Different color palette. Not a big fan of this color palette, to be honest with you. Not the best, not terrible, but it's not great. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. Alright, so this is the group based upon Guardians of the Galaxy 3. It's fine. I'm just not a big fan of it. It's not bad, but it's not great. The background just represents Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I prefer the default costume over this one, but it's just maybe because the face looks really, it looks too on the nose, looking like it's a human being. And I know that's how it was in the movie, but seeing it like this, to me, this gets a 5 out of 10. I do like the bottom portion of it with the roots happening here and just how big his feet are. That interpretation of it, that's great. All right, now we got Hawkeye. That is one of the sickest Hawkeyes I've ever seen. That looks sick. He got the man bun. Even the vector graphic here is just he's just a badass. Like everything just signifies that with just the streaks coming down. It's definitely like, it looks like he's just influenced by anime in a good way, you know, with all of the elements happening here and just how bulky he looks. The overall stealth outfit with adding the purple elements to it, the scarf around him with the mask. Anybody with a scarf and a mask, they just scream badass, right? Even down to his bow, how everything is just so bulky, mechanical. This easily gets an 8 out of 10. Amazing. This costume, black and yellow, this is cool. I still prefer the default costume. Still looks good, but the default costume to me is outstanding. This is great. I'll give this one a 7 out of 10. Yeah. Okay, so this is when he got the short hair with the glasses. All right. This looks good. Looks good. Still prefer the default costume more, but I like this. I like this different interpretation of it. Brolic as hell. Got the obliques. You see his obliques? Insane. 5% body fat. Look at the knee pads. Like how he got the knee pads there, like the shoes. It's a cool look. Cool look. And then just got this, his own version. Like, I don't wear no fanny pack. I got this right here. Whatever this is. Well, that's for his arrows. Arrow holder. Yeah, I like this one a lot too. This one to me gets a solid 7 out of 10. Whoa, wow. This is like a futuristic futuristic Hawkeye. Love the vector graphic in the background, as always. Actually, I like this one too, but I still like the first one just because you see more human in his face. This one is a bit too futuristic where it looks like a Power Ranger, in my opinion. I like it, not as much as the other one, but it's not average. So I'm going to give this one a 7 out of 10. It's above average. It's good. And I do like the transparency happening here, how translucent this is. So this is almost like a cyberpunk version, futuristic version of Hawkeye. And the hexagonian texture happening here. Great. Oh, look at Hela. Wow. That is amazing. Look at the vector graphic in the background too. That's just absolutely, that's beautiful. Yeah, this is an 8 out of 10. Beautiful design. Sick. Okay, this is like more of like a darker tone of this, different color palette. Yeah, I like the green though. The green just has a uniquer. It's not even the word. Has more of a unique look. The black and red just remind me of like Diablo. Just doesn't. It's so cliche. It's cool, but I've seen so much of that. This gets a 6 out of 10. Still beautiful shapes. Oh, look at that. Look at the effects of the smoke there. Wow. Whoo! My gosh, they killed that one. What? Wow. Yeah, nah, that's fire. Let's see I want to see the back view. I want to see how the back view looks. Man, whoa. Yeah, this is I can't believe I'm saying this, people. But this gets a 9 out of 10. Yeah. This is a 9 out of 10. This is absolutely breathtaking. I love everything about this. From the contrast of the neon green right here that pops out her head more, right? So glad that they did that color choice, because if not, it would have blended in a bad way. Love the exaggerated collar that works here. The shoulder pad, just everything from the shape of it, and then going down to the diagonal shapes that's happening through the crevice of her of the waistline, and then so much different variations of green that works in harmony. Nothing is too distracting. And then you have just the tone off-white, like just tan color, to just ground everything together. This is a look at all these shapes here. Breathtaking design. One of the best designs I've seen so far. 9 out of 10. Oh, sick. And the neon green on the eyes. Man, they went to town on this one. My gosh. They must have took forever just making this. I can see the hard work. And then just the effects and the... Round of applause. Round of applause to the goddess of death. Wow. Wow. They had fun with Hella. They had fun with her. Man. She has one of the best designs. This is phenomenal too. My only issue is those 3 eyes. Those 3 eyeballs just gotta go. I don't think it's needed. But you see the vector graphic in the back? Okay, let's calm down. Do you see the vector graphic in the background? I have never seen anything like that before. Just the radio views, just all of this, the circularity of it, everything, the circumference happening around it, and then having it just like Saturn, you know. This is a beautiful vector graphic. Everything about this is absolutely beautiful, and how consistent it is, even from the centerpiece right there from the outside. Oh my gosh, amazing. Just get rid of the 3 eyeballs and this would have been a 9 out of 10 easily. But because of 3 eyeballs, I don't like the 3 eyeballs. Is that honestly is distracting. But the helmet, I like that instead of it giving those bright eyes, it just made it shadowy. So it gives it that mystique, powerful look. If you see something like this, you're going to run away. And it has this, and it, like I said, Empress of the cosmos. I see that. So let's see and look at the white. Look at the white texture happening here. How everything just flows with the pattern. Oh, man. And the bottom piece here, too. They killed it. The sword. I could go on for days talking about this. Can it rotate? Or did it rotate over? I was about to say, I got to see the rotation. Rotate. Oh, yeah. Nah, the rotation here is not as great. It's okay. But it's okay. The hair is so. I wish the hair would have flowed more. I don't know why they chopped it right here. I wish it would have flowed rather than being chopped off. Come on, you're the empress of the cosmos. It should flow. It shouldn't stop. When someone's cutting your hair, are you kidding me? No one cuts your hair. You're not even a being. You're an entity. Overall, I'm gonna give this one an 8 out of 10. This is still spectacular. Just those eyeballs just gotta go, man. And the hair should have flowed. All right, so now we got Iron Fist. Okay, just looks like how he's supposed to look, like the vector graphic as always. And yeah, the green with the gold, and then the red. It works as far as the composition. It's not wowing me, maybe because I got off the high of Hella, but it's not bad. I'm gonna give this a 6 out of 10. Slightly above average. I don't like this color palette of him. It doesn't really work. I don't like this silver hair. I understand it's more muted out, but I prefer the default. This one gets a 4 out of 10. Ooh, kind of looks like Ryu. I think they took inspiration from that. Yeah, I like this one actually. I would just wish he would have showed his arms, right? Show his arms, you know. But he's not. I guess they did that on purpose because they didn't want people to look at him as Ryu. But who cares? If it works, use it. But I wish it would have showed that. But overall, it still looks good. I can't give it a 7 though. 7 is more like you're up there. I'll give it a 6. It's 6 out of 10. It's above average. Ooh, that back is beautiful. That's a beautiful back. I love the shape. I love the brown and gold that works with the monochromatic color palette that works with the red. Remember, red and gold, royalty colors. Give it a regal look. The back helped it. The back is beautiful. It's a beautiful back. I just wish. See, this would have easily got a 7 out of 10 if he was showing his arms, show his guns. You know, why have sleeves? Take off the sleeves. Take it off. If he would have took it off, it would have gave him more of that Bruce Lee look, and I would have got an easy 7 out of 10. And also, the bottom area is very lackluster. Everything is happening. The party's at the top. So much of design composition, so much patterns are happening at the top that I feel like the bottom, they got lazy. Like there's just nothing going on at the bottom. Add some, you know, dragon or whatever patterns you see at the top. Put it at the bottom. Or then also his shoes being black. Make it like dark, you know, make it navy, dark blue, something. Just seems kind of lazily done, in my opinion. And it happens. It happens to me too, man. Like, there's times where I'm just like, you know, I'm tired. All right, so let's see this. Iron Man. Okay, let's see the back view. Back view is solid. Beautiful back. Looks like Phil Heath's back. Got the 3D back going on there, right? Kind of looks like Phil Heath from the back in general, right? Back in 2013 or 2011, Phil Heath. Like the form, cool, nice. Everything is very like triangular, like the vector graphic as well. The way it's shaped up. Yeah, nah, this works. It's not wowing me. It looks good. There's been so many different Iron Man interpretations and designs that maybe it's just me being biased, but I've seen so many good ones that this is just not remarkable, but it's not bad. So based on Iron Man standards, I'll give this a 5 out of 10. It's average. All right, what's next? I don't like this one. The colors, he looks like he's a villain. Because of the whole black and his eyes visor is red. Black and gold, they do work, but for some reason it's just not working for this one. Because the gold just looks, I don't know, I guess with the gun metal with the gold and the red, it's just not working for this composition, for this character design. I'll be straightforward with you. It's just I'm not liking this one. I'll give this one a 4 out of 10. I think it would have been better if it was like more like War Machine and just make the parts that are gold silver. I think that would have helped a bit more. Make the red of the visors pop out more. So alright. Woo, okay, we got this shiny Iron Man, superior Iron Man costume. This looks really good. I wouldn't say phenomenal, but this is a step in the right direction. So let's see the back view. Remember, like bodybuilding, sometimes shows could be won from the back. So let's see the back view. Woo! And they was not playing with the back view. That is a really cool back view. Kind of reminds me of speakers in the back, which is in a good way, as if he has like a jetpack and that kind of used like the thrust. It kind of helps with him mobility of flying at sonic speeds. I do like the neon lights that's happening here. Boom, boom. Nice. And it kind of flows that same type of curvature, sharp curvature shapes on his arms. And look at the Christmas tree happening right over here in the lower latissimus dorsi. You know, I wish they would have showed a little bit of more striated glutes. That's fine, you know. But yeah, this looks amazing. Beautiful back. That bumped it up more points. So I'm going to give this one a solid 8 out of 10 because of the back. I was going to give it a 7. But this gets an 8 out of 10. And I like the vector graphic in the background too. Good job. I think I'm going to leave it here. Stay tuned, guys, for part 2. All right. And who knows, I might make like a part 2, then a part 3. All right. But I'm going to leave it here. There's much more to come. So stay tuned for that. And like I said before, you know, I do a lot of different vector graphics. All right. As far as character design. So if you guys want me to do Marvel character designs, like Marvel Rivals, right, with these characters, 30 suggestions down below. And like I said, I already did 2 original character designs. So if you have an idea of a superhero that you guys want me to make based upon your own, put that also in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.